Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Alex here with another episode of Wrongcraft. I know we're starting at the map where we left off last episode, and that's because we're going to be working on this bad boy right here. I know what you're thinking. What's with the big round box, well, rectangle? And we are actually going to start the storage system. I want to get the whole mining operation underway. And one of the things I need is a sorting system because I kind of want to automate some of the storage and sorting, like cobblestone, stone, your bulk blocks. So we're going to be running and decorating that all up. So I have our magical chest here. I'm going to try dark oak first, and then we are actually going to need a boatload of logs. I got about six stacks here. And I pre-measured this square. It's 14, and if you remember season 1, yes, we're traveling forward in time for the seasons. I did a giant blocks is my kind of like my old theme. Well, I'm not gonna have a theme here. I'm just gonna do whatever pops into my mind. Kind of do a nice, random, sporadic decoration. But I want to do a big chest right here. Have that as the entrance, and something on the other end, which I've only done part of the floor. I plan to go all the way back to that little dirt wall in the back there. This is just to get everything started. So, as I said, this is 14, so I'm going to make it square 14 by 14. And after all the lines and stuff, because I'm going to use the dark oak to kind of do the little borders here, so figure this be one line, that's another line, 2 in the center there to kind of separate it. And then I can use the oak wood and strip everything to have a nice appearance. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's going to be 14. And I do want this block sideways. So we're going to go take it and pull it along this way. Did I bring my dirt scaffolding? Oh, yes, I did. I would be lost without dirt scaffolding. The original and best scaffolding block in the game. So let's pull that one down, because again, I want this one sideways. Okay, I'm going to need some more dark oak to pull along there. So now comes the fun part. We have our square, now we have to figure out the center of the chest. Which, as I mentioned earlier, I'm planning on using the oak logs, not spruce, and just stripping them and just doing it in random patterns. So, like those will go that way and that way there. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a total of 10 little lines here for the oak, and then I'm thinking 2 here for the spruce, not spruce, dark oak, oak and dark oak. I'm going to say spruce a lot. It's one of my preferred blocks in the game, actually. See, let's get that placed. Let's do a nice little 3 line here. Come down 1, over, make all these down. And again, I'm not really having a whole lot of thought process onto this. Just kind of making it up as I go along. Because I think that would be the fun thing, just to have it kind of random bits and bobbles. And it'll give an interesting texture along the way. You know, I probably should have done the top log. Doesn't matter, I'm going to have to come out here anyways to strip the top portion of the logs. So as I said earlier, everything's going to be stripped here, and may my axe last this episode. Go jump to get those. And that's it. Seeing as we fell, let's do a quick staircase. That's what, 2 on the fall scale, 3. Let's get the last few here. Yeah, 1 corner block. And then we'll pop out and take a look and see how it's coming along. Remember, our hope is to have something that looks like this. It's not the exact colors, but I still think it looks nice. We're done with the dark oak, and one thing I do want to do is come to the center here and get our little lever in place. And I'm grabbing some stone, polished andesite, and regular andesite for that. And I'm thinking if we go to the line right above there and come down 4 blocks, maybe 5, depending on the size. The question is, do I want to go 2 blocks or 4 blocks wide? I want it in the center, so it's going to have to be an even number. Let's see, 14, so 2, 4, 6, 8. That was a bad way to measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 blocks are our center. Let's get our scaffolding out. I just want to do a mixture of everything. Let's make that a polished andesite. I think that'll look a little better. And we'll pop out here. And I think 2 is going to look good and do some terraforming. There we go. Okay, so how high up can I reach from the bottom here? Okay, I can reach all the way, so that's good. Let's get rid of all the dirt scaffolding and close it off. And I'm pretty much going to do the same thing for the roof and the walls here. And then I can sneak in everything. I just want to get the front done. Because the front's going to be the more difficult part. Everything else is just pretty much doing the exact same thing minus the buckle. Okay, and we are back. We got the whole thing done. Pretty much the 2 sides roof. I left the back open for reasons we'll get into in a second, but I am enjoying this build. Yeah, it's a pretty much a giant chest, not that complicated, but just with the logs there, it gives a little bit of texture, detail, a little mix up for the buckle, latch. And I'm gonna kind of keep super sneaky here. From the inside, everything looks nice, and I decided I'm gonna continue a little bit more on this video because just building this is a short video, not that entertaining, in my opinion. And what we are going to work on next is actually the actual storage area itself. So I did a lot of grinding for this. Whoop. And yeah, I got most of my items here. I sorted the bulk stuff away. It's just the random bits and bobbles. And for obvious reasons, mainly bamboos being grown, I've been growing trees here. We are going to keep the building down to pretty much these 3 little bays here. And then off camera I'll add the rest of them. And what my overall plan is I have decided I'm going to close in the top here, give it a fake roof. I want to do a nice little green oasis, so I'm definitely going to have to do some sort of fancy little stone border around the whole thing. That way, if I need to, I can pop up, grow a tree really quick, and pop down. But for my main idea is I want to build this up a little bit, give the inside here a cave theme, and we're going to build up, have a nice high arch, which is why I left the back of this open, because pretty much it's going to come down and meet the arch. And then in between each one of these big arches, I'm going to have a little smaller arch over the chest and stuff. And I have dug out the back here for both sides. This one's a little bit more important, and I will get to that in a second. Let's get that away. Over here, the entire lineup here is going to be an auto sorter, and I have yet to determine what I'm going to do because, like, obviously for the oak, I'm going to have all the oak stuff here. I'm thinking just doing the logs or maybe the planks, so that way I can put them into the auto sorter. They're going to go down, and pretty much the end section here is going to be my random. So whatever doesn't get put in here, I can just come over here, kind of pop in here, grab it, and then put it away manually. So not a big amazing system, but it's definitely going to help take the tediousness out of everything, especially when it comes to your bulk blocks like stone and whatnot for strip mining. And I am thinking I might add like a bulk storage system separate from this entire thing, so I can always just come here, grab stone, and when I notice my inventory to double chest is the max, is getting low, I can just go and restock it from somewhere else. But that's one of the reasons why I left this big plane open, because it's going to give me room to put some contraptions and stuff in here. Like this wall is going to be the loading system for the item sorter. I'm going to have some chests here, I fill them up, and then it's going to go into a little dropper system, water channels, and then all the fancy hopper and redstone to sort everything out, which is one reason why I'm growing the bamboo, because you need 44 space blocks in the entire system. And then I stopped it back here, same way I started it. And here I'm going to sneak in a little crafting table. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the same scale or a different size, but in here I'm thinking I can pop the bulk storage system in. And because it's partially buried, we're going to have the roof and see it from the inside. And again, because we're in a big, beautiful valley, over there's a mining area, it's going to come right down in here. And I don't have to worry about hiding any redstone. A lot of this is going to be hidden behind the walls. And I'm either going to go behind the chest and do everything out of wood or stone. I'm thinking wood keep the bottom part of here feeling more man-made and organic, mixing into the pure organic with the cave structure. But I think I have rambled on long enough. I'm debating. I'm gonna regret doing this. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it whole logs. So let's grab the spruce. There we go. That's all fixed. And the entire archway system, actually, I'm gonna make out of spruce. So let's grab all of our spruce. And just the logs down the way. Now I'm thinking making a maximum height of 3 for these little pillars, and then we'll go into the arch itself. 2, 2, 2. And then from there I want to go into the arch, which some stone mixed in might be a nice little touch, but first let's get the basic shape flushed out. Instead, let's just fall behind the entire system. And this is why I have yet to bury everything. I want to figure out the inside first before I do the outside. Let's grab you. Let's get that in. We're going to need to grab some dirt scaffolding. Where could the dirt be? And right here we have the dirt block. One thing I love about having a big open storage area, I can kind of decorate it to my content. So I have the blocks there and then the saplings for the wood. 2, 2, 3. And then come in with a half slab. Okay, bottom you. 2. I think you're gonna be the whole block. I want at the bottom. So let's see what shape that gives us. And yeah, it's a nice subtle little arch. Would like to see a little bit more of a defined shape, so Let's cut that down. Let's place the wood there. And we can fill out everything. I do not want that. Let's fill all that out. Fine. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better, and the best part is the bottom of there is upside down slab, so I can build the cave right over the top of that. So that is going to be coming off of all the little center spires here. 2, 2, 1, 2. Two, upside down. Let's see if I can build this from being in one central block. So up, over, up. So up, over, up. One more, more. One more. That should be the general shape. Did I get it? Sort of. You look like you're wrong. So let's build you down and over. So, yeah, it looks like I have the overall shape. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going for half slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I reach? Can I reach? No, I can't. One more block. It's not telling me I'm too high up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those arches should be done. And I might mix in a little bit of stone, make those little end pieces out of stone brick. For now, I just want to get the basic shape. And now for the little archways. So pretty much doing the same thing here. Let's cut that back. I mean, I realize all these chests drain into that one, but they're gonna have to be copied over there, which are just gonna be your typical chests. So let's do that. So we have a nice little archway here. It's nice and low. We can reach in and grab whatever we need. I would like to be over their game. So, hop, skip, jump. Let's pull all this back, make it ran out of half slabs. And the reason I'm doing half slabs is very, very important. It is because I want to be able to really change that mechanic. I love having regular half slabs over chests and they would still open. Does it still work with the stair blocks? Okay, so I'm going to need stair blocks because the game's being a big meanie and it's going to make me cry. And I don't know why I craft more half slabs when I have a boatload right there. So let's get that done. Boop, boop. I'm not gonna, as much as I want to jump down there and save my beautiful, poor, beloved block, I'm not going to. Will you still open? Yeah, you will. So we can get that archway going all the way back. When the redstone goes in, I'll figure out how to decorate the back of it. But for now, let's do that. Because I'm going to need a lot of wooden stairs. Let's go with the boatload of stairs first. What? Yep, not right now. I'm recording. So we got our little archways figured out. I'm going to pop away for a minute, get the remaining 5 in. And again, I gotta leave that. I'm growing that right now, so I'm going to have a... I'm not going to be able to complete the whole thing today, but we at least be able to get a nice start. Okay, and we're back, and just like that, I can feel this place taking a little bit of life. I did do some changes off camera. After I did the arches, I decided to add another layer with some dark oak, and that way I could hang lanterns off. And the one cool thing about it is I put them in random spots, so it's not like they're all unique. It has their own little third. Like one day I walked up, I need a lantern, just hung it right there, and I can see everything. And it's gonna be this theme with all those, even though there's only 3 spots I really can put them on there. But it's going to give a nice little mix and just take the whole uniformity out of there and just give it that nice natural feel. And one thing I have been contemplating is when this whole thing's finished, all these chests and stuff are going to be gone, and the center here is going to be nice and empty. So I'm thinking, do I want to cut down a little hole and put like a farm underground and glass it over, or build like a little dip down, waterlog some stairs, and put a sugarcane farm in the middle, something that had a little bit of green. Once all this is done with the sugarcane, I got all the auto sorters in. I'm thinking next episode we'll add in the last little bit here, and then we'll start turning this into a cave, which I might add the artificial roof in before that. I'm thinking going 2, maybe 3 blocks above this. That way I can have something to place off of and get the gentle curve in here. I definitely want a couple stalactites poking down, which that might be fun, especially with the last time I did that we didn't have the stone stairs and all those fun things, so that will give me a little bit more blocks to play with. But for now, I think we're going to call that a video. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I'm definitely looking forward to this season of Realmcraft. I'm going bigger and better than I did in the previous first season, which is where I did most of my building. The second one didn't last too long, kind of died down, which was unfortunate. But this season so far is starting off big and strong. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Comment what you thought, if you have any ideas, recommendations for videos or Realmcraft stuff. And subscribe. There's always more content coming along the way. Other than that, this is Sergeant Alex, and I gotta finish cleaning out a little boat over on the horizon. Until next time, bye.